My name is Henk-Jan Guchelaar, and I'm from Leiden University Medical Center.
And you've been talking about aspects of precision medicine. Would you say what steps led up to be able to do this and what stage you're at with this important new scheme?
Yeah, for example, in oncology, DPYD testing in patients treated with 5-FU or capecitabine are tested pre-therapeutically and their dose is adjusted as to prevent adverse drug reactions to these drugs. And another project is we have implemented pharmacogenetics, a pharmacogenetic passport in patients, outpatient, primary care patients, where pharmacists trigger patients for testing, and patients will be provided with pharmacogenetic passport, and the dosages of drugs being prescribed by the GP will be adjusted according to the genetic profile.
So how does this work in practice? How do pharmacists know which particular patients or medicines to be more careful with?
So in the Netherlands, we're very fortunate to have the guidelines from the Dutch Pharmacogenetics Working Group, from the KNP, the Royal Dutch Association for Pharmacists. And we have established over 100 gene-drug interactions, of which about 50 are actionable. So we have these guidelines available, and we've implemented a clinical implication score, scoring which patients should be tested pre-therapeutically. So patients with 6-FP, 6-mercaptopurine, 5-FU, capecitabine, we consider these gene-drug interactions essential.
How do the pharmacists know how do they have the check or the alert to know which particular drugs they should be looking at?
When the patient is tested, the results of the patients are registered in the electronic medical record of the patient, and it's connected to the electronic prescribing system of physicians and to dispensing systems of the pharmacy, of the pharmacist. And so when a physician prescribes a drug for which there's an actionable gene-drug interaction, the system generates an alert showing the patient's genotype and the recommendation of the Dutch Pharmacogenetic Working Group how to adjust the dose. Another problem, of course, is which patients should be tested. Let's say the future is in preemptive genotyping, so testing patients even before they have any prescription. But we have selected the essential, the gene-drug interactions which are considered essential by the working group, and patients are tested pre-therapeutically in our clinic before the drug is prescribed.
And for this to work really well, very good, robust, joined-up electronic health records must be a very important part of the system.
Yeah, so in the Netherlands we have a very advanced system, very nice infrastructure with one national drug database, and these Dutch pharmacogenetic guidelines are incorporated in this national drug database. But we are running an EU project, a Horizon 2020 project named U-PGx, Ubiquitous Pharmacogenomics. And in this project, pharmacogenetic passports are implemented in 7 institutions in 7 EU countries. And we have seen that the infrastructure per country may vary. And so there we came up with a solution of a medication safety code card. The patient will receive a medication safety code card, a credit card, a smart card, with a QR code, and the patient, physician or pharmacist can scan this QR code, and then the individual results of the genotyping are interpreted by using the iPhone, and you will see the interpretation how to adjust doses for that particular patient on your iPhone.
What evidence do you have so far in terms of clinical benefit?
Clinical guidelines, they are based upon the evidence available in the literature, and I think there is quite good evidence that genotyping is in the benefit of the patient. We have 6-7 randomized clinical trials showing that it is beneficial. However, using this panel approach, so preemptive testing, there is no so good evidence. So that's the reason why we started the U-PGx project in Europe, which is a randomized clinical trial where 8,000 patients will be included, and it is aimed at reducing the incidence of adverse drug reaction by 30%. We are focusing on the severe adverse drug reactions, grade 3 or higher adverse drug reactions. And so to show this 30% reduction in ADRs, we need close to 8,000 patients, and we are now in this RCT, we have now recruited about 5,000 patients.
When do you expect the main results of this RCT to be available?
Yeah, so in 2020 we will keep on recruiting patients, and by the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, we expect the results of this randomized clinical trial.
The adverse drug reactions which could occur without this are potentially very serious or even fatal, and so the cost of these is huge, both in terms of the patient but also financial cost. At the moment, how does the system work in terms of payment and embedding it within the general health services in the Netherlands?
Yeah. So cost effectiveness is part of the European study, U-PGx study. However, we have done cost effectiveness study, for example, for DPYD testing in a large study including over 1,100 patients in the Netherlands and 17 hospitals in the Netherlands. And it showed that testing the patients pre-therapeutically for 4 genetic variants in the gene DPYD is cost effective. It saves money, €51 per patient. In fact, it shows that you can prescribe drugs more safely by testing the patient before the drug is being prescribed, not at a high cost, let's say at a cost saving of €51. So I think you can improve optimize drug therapy.
Thank you very much indeed.